Join me today as we work together to get more fit. You'll need a set of dumbbells for today's workout. And if you have a resistance band, go ahead and grab that as well. It is completely optional. When you're ready, let's get started. For the Sumo deadlift, I'm going to do the first set as a warm-up with no weights, and then I'll grab my 15-pound dumbbells. So for the Sumo deadlift, we're going to stand nice and wide, toes pointed out. Pretend you have your weights in front of you if you're going to use them. When we're going to do a deadlift, we're going to bend our knees for this one, butt points to the back of the room. As you go down, you're going to go down to about your hands are close to your middle of your shin. And you're going to press it right back up, comes down, bring it up. Now, depending on your flexibility and how tight you are, you may not go completely down. You may go here and back up. That's why I like to use no weights for the first set, so you can judge how tight are those hamstrings today. All right, so get into position, nice wide stance, toes pointed out, hands in front just as they would be if you were holding dumbbells. Let's go. Bend those knees, press the butt to the back, bring it up. 1, 2, 3, probably also feeling this in your inner thighs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. Last one. Nice job. Now let's just rest it out. Take a break here, hit pause, walk around if you need to. This is the time you spend thinking about what are you going to do for that next set. Are your legs ready to add weights or not? Depending on if you just got out of bed, they may still be tight. You may want to do another set without weights. You decide. And when you're ready, if you're going to use weights, go ahead and grab them. We're going to stand nice and wide, toes pointed out. Dumbbells are in front of you with your palms facing your legs. Remember, we're going to bend the knees. Let's go. Take it down. Butt goes to the back. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Last one. Nice job. Now, if you're using weights, go ahead and let's drop them. And we can just step it out side to side, whatever you need to do to take your break. And when you're ready, we're going to do that one more time. So again, decide what kind of weights do you want to try. Grab your weights. Make sure when you're grabbing your weights, we're bending our knees. We're not just using our back to lift them. We want to bend our knees, pick up the weights, using our legs to stand up. All right, get into position. Nice wide stance. Abs are tight, butt is squeezed. Let's go. Bend those knees, butt goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Last one. Nice job. And rest it out. No equipment is needed for the wall sit. You only need a wall. So we're going to stand up against the wall to start with, and then walk your feet out just a couple of feet, leaning against the wall. This right here should feel very comfortable. What I want you to do is then wiggle your butt and back down the wall just a couple of inches. This is probably starting to feel a little bit more uncomfortable. Your quads will start to shake. I want you to go as far as you think you can go. This is going to be a little bit of an experiment if you haven't done it before. Go ahead and walk down. The idea would be to get parallel to the floor, but not everyone is going to go parallel to the floor. So we're going to stay about here. I'm going to set a timer, and we're going to do this for 15 seconds. So go ahead, get into position, and I'm going to begin the timer now. Hands by your side, pushing your butt and your back, your shoulders all into the wall, pushing your feet into the floor. We're going to hold it here. That was 10 seconds. So we're just going to do 5 more seconds for this first time through and take it out. So I like to take my hands, push against the wall to push me up. Now that was 15 seconds. So that gave you a feel of how this is going to feel on your legs. So for our next set, you can decide, do you want to go down a little bit farther on the wall? We're going to try to hold this one for 25 seconds. So you get to, you decide how that felt. If you go too far down and you can only hold it for 5-10 seconds, that's okay. Just wiggle your body up the wall a little bit, but try to stay with me the whole 25 seconds. All right, so we're going to get into position. So again, I always like to just lean up against the wall, comfortable position, feet are a couple feet from the wall, and then start moving your body down the wall until you feel like, okay, that's about enough for me. I'm going to hit the timer. We're going to go for 25 seconds, hands by your side, pressing your body against that wall, pressing your feet against the floor in front of you. That's 10 seconds. We're going to go for 25 this time. 15, abs are tight. 20, and push off the wall. Nice job. That was 25 seconds. So I'd love it if you would drop me a comment. Let me know how you feel on the wall sit. 15 seconds is easy, it's hard, etc. So that helps me gauge for future videos, how long should I be holding these? A nice goal to have for this would be holding it for 1 minute with your quads parallel to the floor. And that's pretty tough, but it's just a nice goal to work toward. And then once you get there, you can always put weights on your legs. There's always things we can do to make it harder. All right, so we're gonna do that one more time through. I'm thinking let's just bump this up to 45 seconds. I'll call out the time. So if you don't make it all the way to 45 seconds, you'll have a good idea of how far you did make it. So let's hands on the wall. Let's push our bodies back. Slide down the wall. Let's get into position before I start the clock. And you may not go down as deep this time. That's okay too. And let me get the timer ready and begin. Pressing the feet against the floor, pressing your back, your butt into the wall. Abs are nice and tight. That was 10 seconds. There's 15 seconds. Keep going. There's 20 seconds. You may notice your quads start to get a little shaky. 25 seconds. Stay with me. You can always inch up the wall. There's 30 seconds. 35, 10 more seconds. You can do it. Stay with me. There's 40, just 5 more seconds. And press off the wall. Nice job. And rest it out. For the banded side step, if you have a resistance band, you may want to use it. If you don't have one, no worries. Just check out the video in the corner. You will be able to get quite the burn with no resistance band at all. If you have one, you want to use them, so you have the option of this silk one. As always, make sure there are no rips or tears on it. Now, this one does have a tendency to slide up your leg as we're stepping. If it does, you just need to push it down and keep going. I like the thicker band. They're actually called booty bands. They have elastic on the back and it just sticks to my legs or my tights and they don't roll. So that's just my personal preference. But you pick whatever you have available, or if no band at all, just do them without the band. When I do them without the band, I go just a little bit deeper. So if you can do that, go a little bit deeper. but do what works for your body. All right, so we're gonna get into a nice squat here. You're not gonna necessarily be very deep. I'm not gonna be very deep. This is as deep as I'm gonna go for this, and I'm still gonna feel it all the way through my butt. I'm gonna take 2 steps and then come back. We'll do 10 on both sides. Let's go. Take it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2. And back. Nice job. Let's rest it out. Should be feeling a nice burn in your butt already. We're going to do that 2 more times. But take your break. Consider if you're using a band, do you have the right strength? If it's rolling, it might mean you need a heavier band. But you'll have to play that by ear and see what works for you. All right, we're going to do it again. Getting into our squat position. Again, going as deep as makes sense for you. Let's go. 1, 2, take it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2. And back. Nice job. And rest it out. That one's probably getting your heart rate up just a bit. So take a minute, let your heart rate come back down before we do it one last time. And when you're ready, let's get back into position. Find your squat position. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2. Take it back. Nice job. And rest it out. For the shoulder press, we'll be doing single, doubles. I'm going to use 10-pound dumbbells for the first set. And then depending on how I feel, I may go up to 15 pounds, but we'll just wait and see. All right, so we're going to sit up nice and tall, or you can also do the standing if you would prefer. And arms in position, so arms are parallel to the floor. Remember, single, doubles. Let's go. Single, there's 1, and a double makes 2. Single, double, there's 4. Single, double, there's 6. Single, double, there's 8. 2 more. Single, and a double. Nice job. Bring your weights down. Let's rest it out. Take your break. I'm going to switch my weights. I'm going to use 15 pounds for the second set, and then I'll judge when I'm finished with this one what I want to do for the third set. So we're going to sit or stand nice and tall, shoulders pulled back. Let's get our arms into position so arms are parallel to the floor. Let's go. Single, and a double. There's 2. Single, double. There's 4. And a double, that's 6. Single, there's 8. 2 more. Single, and 1 more double. Nice job. Bring your arms down, drop your weights. Let's rest it out. I'm going to set my weights aside. Let's rest it out. While we're resting, be thinking, what weight do you want to use? The same weight you've been using? Fine. Go higher, go lower. Always listen to your body. Maybe we didn't get enough sleep last night. Maybe we didn't drink enough water yesterday. So many factors can impact how we're feeling today. So always judge, what's today going to look like? So we're going to do that one more time through. So grab your dumbbells. I'm going to use the 15s again. Sitting up tall, arms into position. Let's go. Single, single and a double. 2, single, single. There's 4. Single, single. 6, single, single. Double makes 8. 2 more. Single, single and a double. Nice job. Bring your weights down and rest it out. The first thing we need to do is find our surface for the push-up. Some of you will be doing them against the wall. You may want a countertop, the back of a sofa, a kitchen table, a workout bench. Find a surface in your home that you can do 10 push-ups. We can all do them. It depends on how high the surface is and how close we get our chest to that surface, but you can do a push-up. So find your surface. If you need to hit pause, walk around your house, find a surface, then come back and join us. So we're all in a different place in our journey. Today, I'm going to be doing them on the floor on my knees. If you can do them on your toes, just because I'm doing them on my knees does not mean you don't have to do them on your toes. Do the hardest version that you can do, all right? That's the only way we get stronger is we keep pushing ourselves. So find your surface. If you're standing up, it's going to look somewhat similar, but instead of on your knees, you'll be on your feet. You're going to have your hands on your surface, a little bit wider, maybe shoulder width or a little bit wider. I like to have my fingers just slightly pointed outward at an angle, but that's just my personal preference. Abs are tight. Our whole body is going to move as one unit, regardless if you're at the wall, countertop, or on the floor. When we bend our elbows, our whole body moves. So you're not dunking your head, you're not rounding your shoulders, your whole body moves. You may only go a couple of inches and back up. That's okay. Work on it. Work on getting your chest to the edge of your surface. Abs are tight. Let's go. Elbows go to the back of the room. 1, 2. Abs are tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Last one. Nice job. Sit it back. Let's rest it out. Drop me a comment. Let me know what surface you're using for your push-up. It helps me to know what I should be using when I'm doing the demos. Take your break. And when you're ready, first, before we get started, think about how that felt. How was that surface? Was that good? Did you make it all the way to the edge of the surface and back up? Did you go halfway? Did you feel strong? Were you shaky? That way you can decide, do you need to stay with that same surface? Should you go higher? Should you go lower? All right, let's get into position. Hands on your surface. Abs are tight. The idea would be your chest would go roughly between your hands. Let's go. Take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Last one. Nice job, and sit it back. Let's rest it out. Take your break. And when you're ready, we're going to do that one more time. So let's get into position. Hands on your surface. Abs are tight. Let's go. Take it down. Press it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. Last one. Nice job. Sit it back and rest it out. Great job. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. If you did, please give the video a like, share it with a friend, and leave me a comment. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do that now so that you can continue building muscle and creating a body you love. I'll see you in the next video.